8 times DaBaby has been sued. When DaBaby released the lead single, Suge, from his 2019 album Baby on Baby, he seemed to take the rap industry by storm. Seemingly overnight, DaBaby was one of the industry's hottest rappers, showing up as a feature on every major radio hit and landing a 7-figure deal with Interscope Records. DaBaby's origin story is interesting. He spent most of his life in Charlotte, North Carolina, a city that's not known for being home to any famous rappers, and before his sudden rise to fame, the rapper was found to be acting in self-defense in a 2018 incident where he allegedly shot someone in a Walmart. But it seems that no matter what, conflict follows the rapper everywhere. DaBaby has continued to be haunted by violent encounters and legal trouble over the past 2 years. Luckily, the rapper has managed to make it this far without any serious repercussions for his antics. But it causes one to wonder how much time DaBaby has before his luck runs out. Can he stay out of trouble long enough to reap the rewards of being one of rap's hottest stars? Before we get started, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Now, here's 8 times DaBaby has been sued. Number 8, a female fan. DaBaby's natural charisma seems to carry him through most of his scandals relatively unscathed. However, the rapper faced major backlash after an incident at one of his concerts in Tampa, Florida. While walking through the crowd on his way to the stage, DaBaby claims a fan thrust a cell phone with a bright flash in his face, presumably an attempt to take a selfie. Upset by this action, DaBaby lashed out and punched the audience member, only to find out he had just struck a woman. The rapper drew major criticism from fans and critics for his attack on a woman. Baby took to Instagram to issue a response, backhandedly claiming that he only hit the woman because he thought she was a man. Then he proceeded to apologize and offer to make things right if the two talked privately. Lawyers for the woman confirmed that she received private communication from the rapper, but the victim decided to proceed with the lawsuit, saying that she felt DaBaby's apology was insincere. While the court case is still currently pending, there have been no public updates on the trial or any resolution since March of 2020, almost an entire 2 years ago. Number 7, a Beverly Hills hotel. Either DaBaby really likes to fight or he has a serious anger management issue, because it seems like the rapper can't manage to keep his hands off regular, everyday people. In December of 2019, DaBaby was checking into a Marriott hotel in Beverly Hills, California, when a starstruck employee named, sorry if I'm getting this wrong, Christopher Pacasangre asked the rapper for a selfie. When DaBaby refused to take the photo, the employee apparently snapped a picture of the rapper anyway. Justifiably upset by the act, DaBaby apparently requested that Christopher delete the photo. According to the police report, Christopher claims that he deleted the photo immediately, but DaBaby assaulted him anyway, shoving him against a nearby wall and then dragging him into a chair while he yells. DaBaby maintains that he was so upset by this because he was with his young daughter, whose identity he was attempting to protect. I can understand where Baby was coming from, considering we've seen several rappers get their location leaked and have someone make an attempt on their life. Though the incident occurred in 2019, Christopher waited until September of 2020 before he filed official charges, alleging that the incident amounts to assault, battery, and infliction of emotional distress. The case has yet to be publicly resolved. We're no lawyers, but if we had to guess, Pacasangre is likely to walk away from this case a little richer than he started. Number 6, an Instagram model. This next case is a little more complicated than an open and shut assault case. In September of 2019, DaBaby and his team hired a production company to produce a music video for his hit single, Vibes. The production company rounded up more than 40 women to feature in the video, had them fill out releases, and then paid each one $100. However, after the video's release, one model named Marjorie Garacho sent DaBaby's label a cease and desist notice, claiming that she had been misrepresented as an advocate of pornography in the video, and was shocked when she saw the final video. Garacho was looking for damages in excess of $75,000. DaBaby quickly countersued, claiming that the model was in breach of her release by attempting to control her depiction, and calling the initial lawsuit an action of extortion. In his own lawsuit, DaBaby sued for damages related to the extortion and defamation of character. Within 3 weeks, the rapper and model had reached an agreed-upon settlement in which Garacho would not be required to pay any monetary damages to the rapper as long as she signed another document acknowledging that DaBaby and the video production company truly did own all the rights to her depiction in the music video. Number 5, show bookers. DaBaby has earned himself a reputation as being an excellent performer, bringing energy and huge crowds to wherever he shows up. As a result, he has quickly found himself at the center of bidding wars by various promoters and show bookers looking to get him on their stage. However, one of DaBaby's earlier lawsuits comes from a booking agent who claims that the rapper was a no-show. According to a representative from Nothing or Something Entertainment, the rapper was scheduled to perform at Centro Nightclub in Lawrence, Massachusetts, but failed to show up for his performance. The agent was suing for damages related to lost profits. But luckily for DaBaby, someone on his team keeps receipts. He quickly countered by explaining that he had blown off the show because the booking company was supposed to provide 2 security guards at the nightclub, but failed to have any present. DaBaby's team filed a counter lawsuit claiming breach of contract because of the dispute. When DaBaby realized security was lacking at the venue, he and his team left, and managed to immediately get involved in an incident outside the club that led to yet another lawsuit. Number 4, Don Tragg. Just moments after DaBaby and his team stepped out of Centro Nightclub in Massachusetts, he was approached by a fan and up-and-coming rapper Don Tragg. Tragg was scheduled to perform at the club the same night as DaBaby, and approached the rapper to ask for a photo. When Baby refused, Tragg tried to persist, and DaBaby's security team jumped into action. In a graphic video taken by a bystander, DaBaby can be seen watching as his security team brutally beats Tragg for over a minute, injuring the rapper so badly that he was taken to the hospital where he remained in a coma for some time. Doctors initially speculated that Tragg may not survive his injuries, but luckily, the rapper pulled through. According to one of DaBaby's security guards, the altercation had begun after Tragg hit one of them in the nose. However, the video footage does not seem to back up this version of events. In response to the violent incident, Tragg filed a lawsuit that sought to cover damages for his medical bills, which tallied up to over $100,000. The two eventually reached an out-of-court settlement. Number 3, another concert promoter. Sometimes things just seem to get out of control, but it seems like that sort of stuff happens way more for DaBaby than anyone else. And that's likely what happened back in 2019 when DaBaby found himself in an argument with concert promoter Kenneth Carey. According to Carey, he had arranged for DaBaby to host a party with rapper Stunna for Vegas in Miami for a flat fee of $20K. But unfortunately, Carey claims that he began to have problems with DaBaby before the two even met in person. Upon the rapper's arrival in Miami, Carey arranged for rental cars to be at DaBaby's disposal, only for one to return damaged. Then when it was time for Carey to pay DaBaby, the rapper requested an additional $10,000 because his team had been billed for the rental's damage. When Carey refused to cover the costs, the confrontation turned physical. According to police reports, DaBaby and his team beat up Carey and dumped apple juice all over him. To this day, it's unknown why a group of grown men had apple juice with them. Carey went on to file a suit against the rapper for a whopping $6 million for both physical and emotional damage. That was eventually whittled down to a court settlement of $100,000. Talk about aiming high. Number 2, a chauffeur. While most of DaBaby's past encounters have been captured on film, leaving the star with very little plausible deniability, one event has been left with little evidence. According to a police report, DaBaby arrived in Las Vegas last November and ordered a car service to pick up his crew at the Hard Rock Hotel. According to the driver of that vehicle, DaBaby's crew began to act unruly, smoking marijuana in the car, refusing to pay for the ride, and even threatening to kill the driver. Because of the complete lack of evidence on either side's part, DaBaby's lawyer has dismissed the case as nothing more than a complete money grab on behalf of the driver, and accused the man of attempting to capitalize on the rapper's controversial image for monetary gain. Despite this, authorities confirmed that there was an active warrant out for DaBaby on the grounds of misdemeanor battery. The warrant, which was issued back in May of 2020, did not lead to the rapper's arrest. No further details about the case have been publicly released. Number 1, an Airbnb owner. The final lawsuit on this list is also the most recent one. The owner of a California rental property filed a lawsuit against DaBaby, real name Jonathan Kirk, claiming that the rapper attacked him and stole his phone after he tried to shut down an unauthorized video shoot at the property. The owner, Gary Pagar, alleges that Baby rented out his Los Angeles property and brought over 40 people there to record a music video. That's 28 more people than California's social distancing rules allow for. He apparently saw what was happening on security cameras, rushed over to his property, and was met by someone in Baby's entourage who proceeded to knock him down. After which the rapper allegedly chased him into the home, told him not to call the cops, and then sucker punched him in the mouth. Being left with a missing tooth and a bloody face, the owner of the rental property filed a lawsuit against Baby just weeks ago. So we'll have to see what happens if there ends up being a settlement or what actually happens. So do you think DaBaby is going out there looking for trouble, or do you think he keeps accidentally getting into situations where he has to get physical with people? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. And before you leave, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe subscribe to our channel.